If you wholesale real estate, you need to understand that there's two types of sellers. Not every seller is created equally. So if you want to close more deals, you need to understand this. Watch this video, take down some notes, because I'm going to explain to you the two types of sellers that come in from marketing channels, specifically inbound marketing channels. My name is Esteban Andrade, and I am an entrepreneur that works in the wholesaling space. I own an SMMA called Hesel Media that makes 7 figures a year and helps wholesalers and investors leverage digital marketing systems and processes. And I also own a recruiting company called Remote Latinos that helps you get talented people from Latin America. Let's dive into this video and I'll tell you the two types of sellers. There's two types of sellers you need to be aware of. The first seller is a seller who is just getting into their motivated state, where the sellers start to get some sort of pain and is aware that something is going on and they can't do it themselves, or they are looking for some sort of help online and they're going search on Google or any search bar or marketplace in Facebook for some sort of solution. They start reaching out to their people. They start actually looking at things to do it themselves. The second type of seller is about to lose everything they got and they need to do something about it as soon as possible because they're about to lose their shit, and if they don't find a solution, they're probably gonna lose their house or something bad is gonna happen in their situation. And I'm gonna tell you why a sales process and a sales system is so important for each one of them. Let's jump into the first type of seller. So this seller is usually jumping around on Google websites and finding some sort of wholesaler or investor flipper that can actually help them because they're just getting started to get motivated. They usually are the type of people that would like to try something themselves, get some sort of education, understand how they can find a solution, because weeks or months out, something is going to happen and they might lose their house. And this person may need a little bit more of a nurturing process than any other seller because it requires great education. It requires them to know that something is happening and the consequences of them not doing something about it in a recent time is going to affect them in the future. And they probably know, but they're just starting to realize that if they don't do something about their current situation, they're going to lose their house or something's going to happen to them. These people are looking at articles, they're calling their friends, they're calling lawyers, realtors, or they're doing whatever it is possible in order to potentially solve this thing. And when they go to Google, they might end up searching, I need to sell my house without a realtor, or how do I sell my house fast? What do I do if I can't pay my mortgage anymore? And they want to get educated. These sellers may feel like they're shopping around, but in reality, they just need clarity about their situation. They have never talked to someone about this, and probably no one has ever helped them in a way that should be helped. So you, as a consultant, wholesaler, investor that knows how to talk to people and knows how to consult to them, you're going to find that gap and you're going to make them realize that there is a big gap of where they are right now to where they need to be at. And your job is to make that gap so visible and make them realize that they ultimately really need you with a proper sales process. The good thing about these sellers is that they will work with the first investor that they ever talk to and have a great quality conversation with. So if you're the person that gets them there, no one has ever contacted them, they haven't been lowballed because they're just in that first stage of motivation, you will build a relationship because this is a relationship type of business where eventually you will make money out of that deal, because even though it doesn't close right now, it may close in the future. Remember that in marketing, deals that close right now that are super ultra hot motivated are about 1 to 2% and sometimes 3% depending on the type of market and the industry that you're in. So these people will require high level of nurturing and follow-up. What you gotta know is that these people may take 20 to 45 plus days of actual nurture, or sometimes more, where I had a client that he locked up a deal after 124 days. How crazy is that? After 124 days, he locked up a deal because he continuously nurtured and followed up with that person that at the beginning was not ultra motivated, but then realized that the best possible scenario was to work with this real estate investor and wholesaler that gave them the right solution. So if people are not ready, you gotta develop a right follow-up and nurturing systems in place. And you can use systems like Go High Level or REI Rocket Force.com, which are CRMs that help you create systems in place to follow up in the long term, but also train your salespeople and your lead managers or appointment setters to continuously follow up with these people, have reactivation campaigns that are both email, text message, and call systems so that you can actually make money out of these people, because in the long term, they're gonna close. They're not gonna close right now, but they will close at some point. Let's talk about the seller that is about to lose everything and is ultra motivated, might be distressed, might be at the last stages of motivation. And this person may want to find a solution or know someone or find someone that might help them in the next 3 to 7 days. So here is very important that you do speed to lead. Speed to lead is going to help you get to this person first, because these people are searching online. They're going to every website possible, potentially call these people and want a solution. So if someone is faster than you, and if someone has a better sales process than you, and someone has a better type of offer than you, and I'm not talking about just numbers, I'm talking here about a potential solution. It could be an innovations deal. It could be a creative solution, not only wholesale cash sale. I'm talking about a real solution. Then they're gonna beat you every single time. So here, you need to know that you're gonna have competition. And these people may be coming from Google ads or Facebook ads, and these people are going to need a better sales process and consultation. If you don't know how to properly talk to people with a sales process, not just talking to talk, but actually have a sales framework where you actually find the gap of where they are right now to where they want to be, and ultimately build a instant relationship with them that is going to help you lock up that property on a deal that is both beneficial for the seller and for you, where you can make more than $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 for that deal, then you're going to miss out on things. So you need to ensure that you have a great speed to lead process, a follow-up system that gets them on the phone. Without having a conversation with them, you're not gonna know whether they have sold a house to you or not. And if you don't have a conversation with them, they're never gonna know how valuable it is to do business with you. Get a hold of them, have an appointment setting type of process. For us, what we do is we actually have a call center that as soon as the lead comes in, it calls within 60 seconds to 5 minutes. And the goal is for this person to actually build a quick report, go through 4 or 5 pillars, ask them questions regarding the time frame, their motivation, their urgency, about condition of the house, how much they're looking for a cash offer, and then ultimately live transfer it to us, where we will talk to them live when they're hot, when they're ready. And if that doesn't work, an appointment will be set in our calendar, and that's how we're gonna get them fresh and ready. The biggest friends here are gonna be the systems that you create and the speed to lead that you have. So if you have a system where you can get them with direct mail, with in-person follow-up, with call follow-up, email follow-up, SMS follow-up, now you're gonna have a slight edge over your competition. Create systems in place and hire the right people that are going to deliver them and experience to your seller. Make sure that in your marketing funnel, you have enough credibility and testimonials and enough things so that they can actually trust you even further, but also that you have the right exit strategies and offers to give these sellers so that you can differentiate from the competition. If you have noticed one common denominator on both types of sellers and how to make money out of them, it's your sales process. How you find the gap and how you're able to extract everything that you need in a humanized level with these sellers. A lot of people feel and they think that they know how to close, but in reality, you probably suck and you're the only bottleneck in your business. When you have systems in place, but the right people are not in the right seat, you're gonna notice that that's gonna be one of your bottlenecks. Whether you hire the wrong people or you're the wrong person for the right job. If you're the wrong person for the right job, which means that, hey, I maybe just don't know how to talk to people properly. I maybe don't know how to actually be in a sales conversation. I don't know how to offer them a solution. I don't know how to find their deep motive, their deep problems. I don't know how to figure out their deep goals. I don't know how to talk in a Socratic way. I don't know how to ask Socratic questions. I don't really know how to remove the objections or potential deal killers. I don't know how to handle objections. I don't know how to pursue or put together a package or a deal for that seller where it's not reliable on wholesaling, cash offers, or so on, but it could also be something like novations, creative financing. And there's a lot of different ways that you can actually serve your sellers by having the right sales infrastructure in place. So if you feel like that's you, you may start actually thinking about how can I improve my sales game. There's different people in the space that will actually help you and different great programs about it. My friend Eric Klein actually has a sales process that you can copy paste on any type of industry and is going to help you a lot. The other person that you should go and take a look at is Steve Trang, who has actually created a program that for as little as $100, I believe so, or a little bit more, you should be able to go into a program where they provide you with different sales calls and training calls, coaching calls throughout the week, more than 3 throughout the week, and will help you lock up deals by doing training, role playing, calling your leads, ultimately showing you how to become the best closer in town, or even helping your virtual assistants or your remote closers or your acquisition managers to become an animal on the phone. So you should check out Sales Disruptors with Steve Trang that has a no-brainer offer about this that teaches you how to become the best closer in town. So you should be able to compare both. They're both really, really well. They have different type of styles, and this is gonna add a lot of value to you, to your company, to your future, and to your team members. Because remember that you ultimately build a company through systems, but you scale through people. So if you like this video and you like to get more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, help me with a thumbs up so it helps the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see it and I can create more videos like this, because my ultimate goal is that you actually become better at marketing and at sales for free. And everything I'm gonna teach you is gonna be forever for free. I'm gonna teach you everything that I know about this because we have created a 7-figure company and I want you to also succeed. See you next time.